Today's Hollywood happening returns to the aftermath of World War II with the powerful drama Operation Finale. 15 years after the end of World War II, acting on strong evidence, a top-secret team of Israeli agents traveled to Argentina, where Adolf Eichmann, played by Ben Kingsley, has been hiding together with his family. Israeli agent Peter Malkin, played by Oscar Isaac, is forced to engage in an intense encounter with Eichmann. Here's Oscar Isaac and director Chris Weiss.
A broad question to begin with. Would you both agree that this period of world history from 1940 to 1965 is fascinating? There's so many stories, and this is just one of them.
The end of the Second World War through the Cold War was, you know, what you call an interesting time. You know, the curse, like, may you live in interesting times, meaning it's terrible to live in a time where there's all kinds of political tumult and upheaval, but it makes for fascinating movie making, I think. And I think the reason that people keep on coming back to this period of history is not just because there are all of these amazing stories, but that if we can figure it out, we can maybe look at ourselves in a new way and prevent these kinds of things from happening.
Right. What a great story of courage. When you look at these men and women in the Mossad, the Secret Service of Israel, they put themselves right on the line, didn't they?
They absolutely did, and to enter a foreign country, to create a safe house, to follow, you know, to identify him, all the work that it took. There's a fascinating exhibit by our Mossad advisor about this operation, and when you just see everything, that all the minutia, all the details that went into having this be successful, it's just incredible. And then what happened when they actually had him in that room, particularly with Peter Malkin, the character that I play, and Eichmann, the courage to confront him and to speak with him and to actually treat him like a human being and to just ask him questions. But not as an interrogator, but as a fellow human being.
And Peter had a line, "I believe you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But I liked a bit on the set when he did the razor scene with Ben.
Right. That was tense. I mean, fortunately, it was a blunted razor, so we knew there was no danger. Couldn't have been insured otherwise. But still, yeah, there are these kind of very intimate moments between the two of them. And at any moment, you know, Malkin, Oscar's character, could, if he wanted to, kill this man Eichmann, who's responsible for the deaths of millions of his people.
Sure.
But he chooses not to.
Well, was Peter Malkin, is he still alive?
No.
He's not. What surprised you? You researched him, I'm sure, Oscar. Did anything that surprised you about him?
What really surprised me was his defense mechanism of humor and detachment. For someone that had gone through so much, just his initial, the way that he would deal with problems was to not let it get to him too much, and to have kind of an ironic detachment to things. And that, and also the fact that he was an artist, he was a painter. And I think that, maybe it's because I'm a bit partial to that, is partly why he was able to cross that divide and see this monster as a human being. Because that is the biggest tool that you have as an artist, is to empathize and to identify with someone. And I think it's maybe those instincts that he already had, which somehow ended up being the perfect tool for this particular job.
You have no interest in what I have to say, unless it confirms what you think you already know. My job was simple. Save the country I love from being destroyed. Is your job any different?
I have a lead on the great enemy of our people.
Adolf Eichmann.
The architect of the final solution?
The trail went cold in '46. Latest intelligence suggests Buenos Aires.
This guy convinced rabbis to load the trains themselves, and not by force.
If it is him, we need an elite crew.
I'm not joining your hit squad.
I would happily put a bullet in between his eyes, but that's not what we're doing here. This is strictly catch and extract.
Eichmann will stand trial here in Israel.
Think what it means. Finally, publicly, holding to account the man who organized our slaughter.
Our memory reaches back through recorded history. The book of memory still lies open. And you, here now, are the hand that holds the pen.
In my opinion, Operation Finale is a suspense-filled thriller about one of the most daring covert operations in modern history. Featuring a talented ensemble cast and excellent directing, the film brings to life the capture of Adolf Eichmann, one of the chief architects of a genocide that took the lives of 6 million Jews. It opens next Wednesday, and on Tuesday, Alex and I will feature Sir Ben Kingsley, who stars as Adolf Eichmann. However, opening today, Papillon, that we featured last Tuesday, I gave it a B. The crime drama comedy The Happy Time Murder starring Melissa McCarthy, the sci-fi adventure AXL, finally the heavy drama Beautifully Broken. I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on the Morning Blend with Sir Ben Kingsley, the star of Operation Finale.